Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where this video is going to meet you. My name is Frederick Oshule Akigbe, and I am popularly known as Mr. Ruff, Facebook and YouTube and other platforms. So I would like you to permit me to speak my local language because what I'm about to say concern my people. I want to direct this message to my people, Itzako and Fugar in particular. Like I said, I am from Itzako Central Local Government Area in Edo State in Nigeria, and I want to speak to my people, Fugar and Avyangu in general. So I would like to speak my local language so that people will understand the message I'm going to pass across and they will understand it better. So I would like to speak my language. So one more day, one mota, one more beer. Ikpisani remakia. The youth, the traditional rulers, at the local government authority, both the state authority, I like to greet everybody. No matter where you are, if you come across this video, I would like you to share this video so that it can reach others. Elimehi Oshule Akigbe. Ifugaliza Gweri, Imitako Central Local Government. So he came and said on the message now direct to my local government and Itako in general. Emiza came and said on the message now across. I would like you to listen to this message and pass this message across. And this message, so just listen to this message and pass it across, please. So I would like to get this message across to my people, like I said. Eraganire vape around December. I know that other people might see similar things. Those are the reasons why I want to say something, because I and my late father, Mr. J.D. Akigbe, used to say, I die no, emogenorove. Ono alekia, lo, oyo adaino. I wish I know I could have done that, but already it has happened. So for bad things not to happen, we have to talk about it and we have to see how we can solve it. So, emikeme gwere loki, eregama yore yi fuga. Abima pifuga yoto, ihi yohe ge yaele nana. And I know majority of you can testify that. Emahe miele nana, ima yolu ne gwelolo. I don't think Fuga will be a better place. No, your editor. And I think the traditional rulers and the elders in the Fuga, they have to come together and hold a meeting so that they can be able to have an agenda. Abifugo ora yalo, abaya isigwe ni fugo yalo. Because without agenda, I think it's going to be very, very difficult for us to move things forward. The reason why I say that is because ono ya no avai government ele mi molu, ono avai ele mi molu, ono vakwe mi molu, is because we doesn't have an agenda or we doesn't have things that we need to do and things that we need to achieve. Lawyers avai olu emoke no olu ogekpa. When I look at Fuga today, I see that majority of youth in Fuga, they are not doing anything rather than their parents are encouraging them to do dirty things. and which is not good. If we are not addressing this issue, or we are not talking about this issue now, in the next 4 or 5 years, the consequences is not going to be good. That is the reason why we need to talk about it. We need to try and find solution to it. I will talk my personal experience in Fugar. As of today, uge mapi KB clear Fugar numio, uge mapi ke electrician Fugar numio, uge mapi ke oyano mi blocks numio, uge mapi ke oyano AC carpet numio, just because the parents are encouraging their children to do dirty things that will give them money rather than to encourage them to learn work. Ono mapi school or school, ono mapi school should go and learn work. According to what my father was telling me those days, okay, oh ya no a school, no a wenakanya is nothing. And oh ya no a school, no a wenakanya will now become a gate man to his fellow mates. That is to say, if you cannot go to school, you have to learn job. If you cannot learn job, you have to go to school. You have to choose one among all those two things. If you cannot choose one among those two things, that is to say you will head up a pay or be a gate man to your fellow mate. And now I can say it. So we have to start encouraging our children to start learning work or to start going to school. Because with these things or without those things in Fugar, uhe yara ke bikla umio, uhe yara ke oyano tulo sokawene or tulo foundation, you cannot see it. Oyano mo the blocks in you cannot see it. So you have to force and go and aya or look for somebody outside Fugar to do the job for you, which is going to cost you more, or whatever the way they do the job, you cannot do anything because your brother, your fellow brother or your fellow sister or money scale. And the traditional rulers grow up those days. That time alawo yagbo. My deto, my back in Ibo, my deto wali. Our parents will go to farm and come back, will still meet us for there. Ogwanana, I don't think such thing is happening in Fugar. I think it's hard time for traditional rulers to call those youths to order. Gany government might call those youths to order. I think traditional rulers have the power to call those youths to orders. But me youth so you have the right as a duty, as a traditional ruler, to call those people in order to say, look, what you are doing is not right. If you do this kind of thing again next time, this is what is going to happen. This is what the community will do to you. And fear will not enter. So if the traditional rulers are folding their hands, they are not doing anything, they are not contributing to the welfare of those children, or they are not encouraging those children to do what they have to do, I think in the next few years, Maria Keski workers in Fugar mamie, and it's happening now. If it does not happen to you, it will happen. It happen to others. So I encourage the council or the youth in Fugar or the traditional rulers or anybody no when Akanya Fugar no leg or more the means in order when Akanya should reach out. If you are ready to learn a job, should reach out. Because it's very, very important. Get no mapi school, or do school, you have to learn skill. You have to learn something. Even as at worldwide today, skill or ya no wena kanya, la ya eke haya, la ya eke ke. Ene jokba chini wa gbe fuga na wa chore. It simply means oh no you have me lo wise ki phone or when you pressy. It simply means you are stealing from people. You are thieves. That is what it means. Oh no, you are wise. And you ask the person, the person cannot even read anything or write anything. He cannot identify anything. Then you are telling me that How do you want me to believe Haven't said that that line is not good. You have to deviate from that line because what it is stealing. It's like your value how will you feel? So I have to pass this message across. The message is our traditional rulers should try as much as possible to encourage those children to learn work. Ahamiaya nemo emilese or nemo ekanya nekene when ikanya should reach out. Ahamioya no legbe. No riwayamo Fugar. Traditional rulers should call them in order. Geniva fiokona lava shila on there. It's very, very important you start doing this, putting this measure in place so that people will be scared of the throne never occupy, because your duties is to make sure that the Fugar is safe and secure and the youth are in order. I don't see you guys doing it. Money is not the whole, it's not all things. Umapimo ekudu yami. So so the little you can do to impart anybody is very, very important. You do it now, when you are still very young or when you are still alive. I did not mention any names or carry on the message ni put across or offer there in any way. I don't mean to do that, but I'm just trying to say it the way it is. If you come across this video, please help me share it so that our people, Etako in Fugar, will listen to me. Maybe one or two persons will pick something out of what I'm saying. If this video can help something out, helps one person out, I think the mission is achieved. Thank you very much.